Governor Fubara also cautioned security agents to follow the rules of engagement in handling the protesters.
I will never be part of anything that will bring violence. I will never support anybody to shoot at you. I've also appealed to the security commander that they should also operate with what they have a standard of rules. They will make sure that lives and property of our people are protected. Like I said, my major concern is you. If there is no you, there will be no government. In as much as we want you to be there, we must make sure we provide those things that will also make life easy for you.
Correspondent Kachimwosu reports that Governor Fubara also promised to reconstitute a scholarship board this August to start paying bursary to students. Meanwhile, an activist, Tammy Halliday, has urged security agencies to be civil during the protest and ensure it remains peaceful. He told correspondent Mekotoka that the participants have no intention to attack or cause trouble.
It is an organic movement. People want to be heard. People are suffering and they want to talk to those in power. And number two, the police will be there to provide protection, as they have said online. The Port people too are very unique people. It is a medium for communication. You cannot say they are faceless. I see people are saying that they are faceless, they are nameless.
In the meantime, the chairman, caretaker committee of Ahoda West local government area, John Daddy Green, has urged the youth of the area not to join the protest today. Speaking with correspondent Mekotoka, Mr. Daddy Green also expressed fears that the protest may be hijacked by enemies of the state and urged the people to give President Bola Tinubu more time to address the economic situation of the country. He said already the Governor Fubara administration is addressing the hunger and economic hardship in the state through different economic empowerment initiatives.
Ahoda West people shouldn't partake in that protest. Reason being that at the end of the day, our disruptors, and I call them our so-called enemies, will use that opportunity to unleash mayhem to the general public. And of course, as a government, one of the civic responsibility we have is the protection of lives and properties of the people. And therefore, with the plan and the policy of Mr. President, in line with that of our God-sent governor, Sir Joseph Fubara, with his policies and plans on ground, there is no need in participating in that protest.
The Ahoda West CTC chairman also asked the youth to join hands with his administration to sustain the relative peace in the area.
Within the range of 1 month, the public, most especially the security operatives of Ahoda West, have come up with a security report that Ahoda West is relatively peaceful now, and which I have promised them that the relative peace in Ahoda West will be sustained. However, they can attest to that within this 1 month, all the internal across Ahoda West has been taken care of by this government, including in Bioma Akinama Major Road to Council. This government has embarked on empowerment program. This government has concluded the plan to pay students bursary.
Mr. Daddy Green also said his administration will begin the maintenance of internal roads across the communities in Ahoda West. Similarly, the CTC chairman of Omoma local government area, Promise Reginald, has urged his people to ignore those calling for a protest and remain peaceful. Mr. Reginald said this during a press briefing in Port Harcourt. He advised any aggrieved Omoma indigent to explore other lawful means to express their grievances.
I also want to use the opportunity to urge the sons and daughters of Omoma LGA not to please protest. Economic hardship is a collective thing. We're all suffering it. But at the same time, the governor of Rivers State has warned and also advised that we understand their pains, but there are better ways to actually channel our problems, owing to the fact that we have institutions in the state right now where the enemies of the state might see this as an opportunity for them to hijack the protest and cause mayhem in the state. So for that reason, we urge all citizens of Omoma to please remain calm. We have a way to channel our complaints.
The Omoma CTC chairman also said since assuming office, he has cleared the electricity bills of all the communities, among many other achievements.
Those responsible for electrifying Omoma are not supposed to charge us in the month of August. We've been able to pay for everybody. Communities that were disconnected also been able to pay their arrears, and areas where they don't have poles, we've been able to also set up a team that will oversee these things. The road between Umelechi and Umuroki, as a matter of fact, that particular one has been done. We also carry out a project in Ward 7 or so. And also the road that I promised earlier to repair, speak to you, is ongoing, sensitizing our youths, telling them the need where they have to be peace in Omoma. And so far we have made tremendous progress.
And now the Andoni CTC chairman Reginald Ekan also recalled the needless cult clashes across some communities of Andoni in the past in which young people lost their lives. Mr. Khan, in a statement, said Andoni does not need anything that could truncate the security and peace that was labored to sustain. He said the council is willing to listen to the plight of the people and make efforts to reduce the pains of the economic challenges. Now, he listed the empowerment of 10,000 youths by the NDDC, the new minimum wage signed into law, the distribution of grains to citizens of the 23 local government areas in the state as part of effort the President Bulletin administration is taking to end the economic pains of Nigerians. He also said the distribution of grains in Andoni will soon begin once modalities are put in place for equitable distribution to the underprivileged. Elsewhere, the CTC chairman of Ikwere Local Government Area, Darlington Orji, is welcoming Governor Siminalayi Fubara to Ikwere Council for the 60 million naira cash empowerment program and the sharing of President Bola Tinubu's palliatives on Friday, 2nd August at State School 2, Alo by 12 noon. A statement by the chairman organizing committee for the disbursement, Dennis Amadi, said the CTC chairman will also present operational vehicles to the police divisions in the area. The statement said the gesture is aimed at eradicating poverty in the area. Meanwhile, a non-governmental organization, Ogoni Developmental Employment and Industrialization, has launched an initiative to train people from Ogoni land in different skill sets. Speaking to journalists at a flag-off of the empowerment program, the legal advisor of the NGO, Kabara Popnem, called for a sincere approach to the cleanup of Ogoni land. He also appealed for support in the ongoing empowerment and skills acquisition program.
The clean-up and remediation of Ogoniland by HyPrep is a complete failure. It is not done in accordance with the recommendations in the UNEP report. We have declared a state of emergency on the level of unemployment in Ogoniland and commenced the training of Ogoni people in various fields so as to create employment, development and industrialization of Ogoniland. We are begging the federal government of Nigeria, the Ministry of Environment, the Rivers State government, oil multinationals for support in this program and urge HyPrep to hand over the clean-up project to UNEP, who did the environmental assessment of Ogoniland.
Some of the beneficiaries of the initiatives express appreciation to the NGO.
I so thank God for this program. When I heard of this program, I was so happy and glad that I'm part and parcel of this program. This development that is happening is for everybody, is not only for one person.
ODEM is the solution to their problem in Ogoni land, because ODEM stand to give training to Ogoni youths and provide job opportunity for them. Let all of us work as one in ODEM to make sure that all Ogoni youth, all Ogoni women, all Ogoni men have what to do.
Still to come, lawmakers pass bill to increase CBN Ways and Means loans to federal government. Stay with us. At door-to-door grassroots initiative, Godwin Omehoma is calling on Azubiko Odum to contest the chairmanship position in the coming local government election following his track record of strong leadership. In an interview with the correspondent, Mr. Omehoma urged Governor Siminalayi Fubara to ensure that the chairmanship position is ceded to the Emoha Middle Belt.
Our aim is to galvanize more support to our amiable governor through grassroots for his laudable program policy. We want to use this opportunity to call on our beloved brother, High Chief Honorable Azubiko Odum, to come and contest the forthcoming local government election for the chairmanship position due to his track record and the non-leadership prowess. We want to use this means to inform our leader, Sir Siminalayi Fubara, that our local government is into three parts politically: Ishimba, Middle Belt, and First Emoha. And we are pleading for the chairmanship position to be zoned to the Middle Belt to produce the elected council chairman.
The women leader of the group, Chikwadi Agomba, also urged all Emoha people to support Mr. Azubiko to contest the chairmanship position.
We are here on behalf of the Emoha youth. Our aim is to support our government through grassroots. We are calling on our leader, Honorable Azubike Odum, to come and contest for the forthcoming local government election for the leadership position. Due to his leadership position and his track record, so we are here in mass. We are also calling for the masses to come out and support him. There is a man of vision, purpose, and focus, and a man of good heart. I've been in the community for years, and I've known him, Emoha local government.
Also, the youth leader Samuel Okabo and Ward 14 coordinator Chinumezi Ijoko spoke.
Distinguished brother, Honorable Prince Azubiko Odum, to come and contest the upcoming election. He is the political oracle of Middle Belt. He knows the mind of people. He's a grassroots politician. He has the capacity to carry the people along.
Honorable Azubike Odum is a man with the requisite experience for the game, and a man we can trust and rely on. Let's give him the chance and our sincere support to use his leadership acumen and prowess to change the narrative of Emoga.
Elsewhere, the concerned stakeholders of Akbo Kingdom have called on Governor Siminalayi Fubara to zone the chairmanship position of Obiakpo local government area to Akbo people. In a communique at the end of their meeting with Akbo in Council, the group coordinator Justice Amadi said despite having more voting strength than Apara and Evo Kingdom, the Akbo Kingdom has never produced an elected chairman.
Come to our notice that the current caretaker committee chairman of Obiakpo Local Government Council, Chijoke Ihunwo, who is also from the Evo Kingdom, is seriously nursing the ambition of becoming the elected executive chairman in the forthcoming election. Undeniably, this is the turn of the Akpo people to produce an elected executive chairman in accordance with the political zoning formula in Obiakpo Local Government area of Rivers State. We the Akpo people seriously believe in the sincerity and incorruptible disposition of the executive governor of Rivers State, Sir Siminalayi Fubara.
Mr. Amadi urged Obiakpo people to firmly support the administration of Governor Fubara.
Recently, it has come to our notice that the current caretaker committee chairman of Obiakpo Local Government Council, Chijoke Ihunwo, who is also
now the National Association of Cattle Dealers, Processors and Marketers of Nigeria has congratulated Professor Atahiru Jega on his appointment as the co-chair of the Presidential Committee on Livestock. In an interview, the Rivers State chairman of the group, Godspower Wenenda Eke, thanked President Bola Tinubu for recognizing Professor Jega's competence and capacity to drive significant reforms within the livestock industry.
And this is one of the things that has made that we can say he is looking up to make sure that the surplus of foods in the country. We thank the president for appointing Honorable Atahiru Jiga to be the co-chair in the Presidential Committee of Livestock. We, the Association of Farmers, we have been longing to see that these associations are passed into law in order for us to work effectively.
Mr. Wenenda Eke also called on all the newly inaugurated executives and abattoir chairmen in the state to collaborate to boost food production in the country.
I engage all the chairmen to work lasciviously to ensure that there is food. I also charge all abattoir chairmen, all the cattle rearers and the cattle marketers to come together so that in the state, so that we will boost up that which the president has also put into law. And at the same time, engaging the state governors to put their own effort too to this association.
As some of human rights and goodness to circulate in the area was legal mandate. They said it is an institution which is the sole responsibility to reduce. They urged Smith Borough to check the AB and to avoid division of the TC chairman and apologies for that. The Assembly say its attention onto petitions on such petitions and called on the Commissioner of Police and other security agencies to arrest and prosecute the sponsors of the petitions and planned protesters for conspiring to cause a breach of peace in Ngo Town. Now, the Senate and the House of Representatives have passed a bill to increase the percentage of Ways and Means and loans. Ways and Means loans, the Central Bank of Nigeria can give to the federal government. Details in the business news at 7 p.m. We go on a short commercial break.
Happy birthday to an exemplary leader.
Defense says 3 of the men accused of plotting the 11 September 2001 terrorist attack have entered into a pre-trial agreement. On the news this morning, you heard that there is increased security presence as protest begins today, even as Governor Fubara warns against hijacking protest. Meet security chiefs. And on the foreign scene, 3 men accused of plotting 9/11 terrorist attacks enter pre-trial agreement. The news was edited by Constance Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.